This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Alright, we're counting down to watching the new Apex Legends Season 7 trailer. This is going to show more of the new map, it's going to show more of the new legend and the vehicles as well. I got a chance to play this yesterday, so I know a lot about the new things that are coming to the game. I will talk over the trailer here to begin with, but I won't pause it. I'll probably go back at some stages just to talk about some of the more specific details. Obviously, this is Horizon, and we get to see the map more clearly here. This is one of the rotational portals. You get to see Horizon's ability, the gravitational lift. The map is like, just look at the color scheme going on here. The range of colors. This is inside the rift. It's like it used to be like the research area, but then something happened. Something bad happened. You see it there on the left hand side. There it is. That's going to be one of the hot drops, I think. It's going to be like a mini school town. A bunch of people kept landing there when we were landing there as well. Olympus is incredible. You guys are going to absolutely love this map. I loved it. Everyone that I spoke to loved the map. There were so many positive comments about this when we got to play it yesterday as well.
Sometimes she can be a wee bit violent.
I love how it's showing pretty much everything that's new. By the way, Octane has a Prowler here. The Prowler is now a care package weapon. It replaces the R99, which is now back in the floor loop, which is always nice because people missed the R99, me included. I can't wait to try and one-clip people with it and probably fail. Maybe if they have white armor, I'll one-clip them. But anything more, I'll be struggling. I mean, look at the range. These look like different maps. You know, the range of gunfights that you can have on this, the intricate little places to explore within each of the areas. You've got the Trident here. Very easy to drive, very intuitive. It has a boost function in there too. You can place Gibby Bubbles. You can place Sheila on the back as well. The new legend is extremely useful, especially on this map. She works really well with this map in my opinion, and I'll explain more here back in a second. And then you have it, my friends, Apex Legends Season 7. That's a raid skin. This in the Battle Pass. And that is one of Horizon's finishing moves. So, I guess where we start, we'll start with the biggest thing. This is the new map, and I guess for this I'll replay this because where am I going? I'll go here because you get to see it during it. The map is incredible. You can see the range of gunfights going on here. You've got the little small villages, the points of interest. You can see back here it doesn't look as open as it actually is. If you get caught around this area, I'll just let it play because you will get to see it again. If you did miss it the first time. If you get caught in the open in a big field and someone's got a G7 Scout and you're not Pathfinder or Octane or maybe even Loba to teleport with your bracelets, you are screw McGrood. I think the term is you will die. I believe this guy's got a Kraber. I think it's Pathfinder. You see, Crypto got caught in the open and now he's a goner. The map's incredible. I believe that when World's Edge came out, people didn't like it as much as Kings Canyon. I was one of those people, but now I prefer World's Edge to Kings Canyon, and I think this is an improvement on World's Edge. It takes the best parts of World's Edge, which is the fact that it's a little bit bigger, you don't get third party as often. It's got the fact that you have more city fights, like Capital is by far the funniest place to fight on Apex Legends in my opinion, much like Skulltown was back when it was in the game, because it was like a little city, it was a little town, and this map, Olympus, has so many of those areas to go and fight people. You just got to avoid the big fields. Now, in terms of the guns, obviously I said the Prowler is now a care package weapon, but when we got to play yesterday as well, it was obvious that some guns had been changed and buffed. I'm talking about the L-Star. I'll talk about clubs here in a second. You guys need to pick up the L-Star in the new season. It's incredible. Janks was talking to me. He was saying, I'm going to play Rampart because it buffs the L-Star even more. The gun is a melt machine. I killed Sword Johnny in a 1v1 because I had the L-Star. True story. And then I popped a finishing move. I'm sorry, it was a little bit toxic. I had to do it. Johnny killed me before, like 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago maybe. I finally got my revenge. I didn't expect to kill him. I was very, very happy. I'm talking over so many different points of the thing. I need to be pausing this. What am I doing? Hold on. All right, so let's talk about clubs, shall we? This is the way that they've decided to show it. And when they were talking to us, the devs, when they were talking to us about clubs, they said that they decided to limit it to 30 people per group, per club. So it's not going to be something that I can just make the iTempire Club and I can invite all of you guys over to join and get the opportunity to play with each other. I get the opportunity to play with you guys as well. It's limited to 30 because they thought it was more focused. It's more about a friendship group. You can limit the clubs to only allow players in that have reached a certain rank. So if you're in gold or if you're in platinum and you're trying to make a diamond or master, but you just don't have the people to play with, you can search for a group where your lifetime rank has to be a minimum of platinum or it has to be a minimum of diamond. And then you can find people to play with that are also playing solo, and you can climb to masters. It's really good for that function. It's not going to be something that I use as a care package. Is this guy floating? Caustic's like floating in the air. They've just placed him there, I think. He's literally... And Gibby. They're all floating. This is the Magician's Club over this way. So I want to talk about the new hover car, the new Trident as well. So these areas are on the outsides of the map. You can use it as a rotational tool because you know that when you're driving around this area, there's not going to be a Gibby sat there waiting with his ultimate because it's a death sentence. There's absolutely zero cover around here. So these cars, they've really made the point and put the focus on making them good rotational tools, but you don't want to be caught out with them too much because obviously when you're on the vehicle as a teammate, you are hanging off the edge. It's kind of difficult to shoot people. And when the car gets shot, it doesn't do damage to the car. It spreads that damage equally amongst all the members on the vehicle. So if you shoot it with a G7 Scout and it does 36 damage, you're doing 12 damage to everyone on board. And you can hit this car extremely easily because obviously it's a big boy. It's very easy to hit. So oftentimes if someone is coming towards you with this vehicle, make sure your team is focus firing them and they'll have to drive away and heal up. Also, this part here, very dramatic. They fell off the edge of the map. They got Arcside. That does disable the vehicle. Don't worry. Okay, the people in this car were fine. When your vehicle is driven off the edge of the map, you respawn. But well, you don't respawn. It just sends you upwards and you sort of float to safety. That's sort of like when you fall in the lava on World's Edge. Because I guess they did that so you can't troll your teammates. You can't invite... I couldn't invite Jenks inside the vehicle. And because we've had a massive falling out, I'll drive him off the edge of the map and he dies. I can't do that, unfortunately. I'd love to. You know, me and Jenks are really hating each other right now. So that would have been great. It's actually the first thing I tried when we played together yesterday. And also, I don't know if you've realized that, like, this is one of the smaller ramps on this map. Like, during this trailer, you've been able to see absolutely ginormous ramps. And the cars, the Tridents, come with a boost function on there. The amount of cars that I saw just full-on yeeted is the only word I can think of. You can go flying in these things. You will go miles. Oh, this is a good transition. Let's talk about the new legend, Horizon. So, when other legends have come out, let's talk about Crypto, Watson, you got Loba, Rampart. I know there's others, but those are the last four that I can think of. They were somewhat underwhelming when they came out. They weren't like instantly the new meta. Maybe Watson was in competitive. They did have to nerf her a little bit, but in public matches, you didn't really see her that often. Horizon, I think, is in a really good spot. Her ultimate is incredible. Her gravity lift offers some well-needed mobility on this map. It is a good ability to use. However, her strength comes with this ultimate. You will get sucked into it. It's a black hole of doom. It is so strong that even as a Pathfinder, I tried to grapple out to safety. I was struggling. I couldn't really make it. I nearly died to this thing so many times yesterday. If you see a Horizon on the enemy team, the last thing you want to do is group up because you will get 3-man ulted. They will throw a Caustic ultimate at you. They will throw an Arcstar, a Thermite grenade. They will shoot you and you will all die. So you want to escape this because it's real good. That's my advice to you. Some early Season 7 advice. Or even like, wait, this guy's using it with a Gibby ultimate. That's also incredible. I didn't even think of that. These guys are geniuses over at Apex. I've had a little scan through the trailer here and I haven't been able to find it. But do you remember when they released... I don't know if they released Loba or if they released Revenant for this one. But it's when they did the cinematic... And it was Revenant, and he came in and he killed Loba's parents. I think it might have been when Loba was released. But that area is on this map. It took place on Olympus. You can go up there. It's a restaurant. You can take the zipline all the way to the top of the tower. There are little walkways where you can go and fight people. It's incredible. Honestly, I know I keep saying it, but the map is so good. It is so intricate. I've said it a few times. It really is. This video is incredibly instructed. I want to talk about the vehicles again. So... the vehicles, you can't run people over. Obviously, some things disable it. You are vulnerable because the animation of getting on and off the vehicle is kind of difficult. It's difficult just to rock up to a full team and everyone be like, oh, let's hop out the car. Let me just take my seatbelt off. And then you jump out and it's like, okay, I'm ready to fight. You're going to get beamed. You're gonna die, unfortunately. It's a rotational tool. That's pretty much it. But it is very useful, I will say that. And it's very fun. A lot of you guys told me about this yesterday. You could, or I think it was a few days ago now, Horizon's passive is like soft landing. So when she falls down from a high place, it's like she softens the blow. She doesn't have that like where your camera dips and you have to stand up again and fight. And also you have more movement in midair. I didn't really feel it, but then again, I wasn't really jumping from that high places. I would love to get the opportunity to play it again and jump from a massive like a skyscraper. Because the idea is you can move in midair, you have more control, and then when you land, you're ready to shoot more often. And I'm pretty sure I've covered everything, like the biggest points. There is so much to go over. I've probably missed some stuff. If you guys have more questions, you can leave them in the comment section. I can reply to you guys about what I played yesterday. I'll be able to share the footage here, I believe on Sunday. I think that's when I'm allowed to share the footage. I've got some great things to share with you, so if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to not miss that. It is coming soon. And I think that's everything. I believe so. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.